Welcome back to the studio. I've been joined by Evie.
Hiya.
Hi. And you're quite new to the Jazz and Blues Club. It's the first time that you've been involved with regard to this festival. Just tell us what's your involvement been?
So I'm kind of helping do like social media and the marketing side of things with Ivana as well. Just really wanted to get involved because obviously Ribble Valley Jazz and Blues has got loads of great performers and stuff. So yeah, just really wanted to get involved.
That's great. And I mean, at the end of the day as well, you're also being involved with quite a lot of old people as well, aren't you? So it's wonderful actually having somebody who's young part of the committee. It's one of yourself and Ivana. And I know Ivana's going to be, I think she's going to drop in and have a chat with us probably tomorrow, I think it is. So you mentioned that, and that's the kind of thing you've been doing. So what's your background in that? What basic have you done before in a similar kind of what interests you in that kind of role?
So I graduated last year, and like at uni and stuff, I've kind of put on like events and things before, but kind of small things, nothing like a big festival. And then since graduating, I've basically been trying to kind of get into the Northern jazz scene as much as possible. So I write reviews for Lancaster Jazz Festival and help like run their blog, and I run Jazz Northeast blog and try and write reviews and stuff for them. Do a bit of social media and stuff for Newcastle Jazz Festival, and then obviously doing the kind of social media and marketing for you guys. So yeah, I'm just trying to kind of get into the Northern jazz scene and promotions and all of that kind of stuff.
That's great. And so, you mentioned Lancaster Jazz Festival and work in the North East. So are you familiar with John Pope, who's performing here at 4 p.m?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I know him. I know Jamie as well from Not Now Charlie.
Right, excellent.
I recognise most of the people who are here, so that's really nice.
Oh, fantastic. Well, you'll know more about John Pope probably than I do then. So do you want to tell us a little bit about what people can expect at 4 p.m?
Well, I've seen a couple of live streams, nothing live before, so I'm really excited for that. But yeah, he's got the quintet is very different to his other project, which is like a trio called, I think it's Telemac, and that's very like free improvisation stuff. But also with the quintet, there's definitely kind of like, I'd say there's a contrast between kind of more like tight ensemble playing and then like free improvisation. So yeah, there's a lot going on with them.
Kind of interspersed, isn't it? It kind of takes you on a journey, so it kind of all comes together, and then it takes you somewhere, and then you come back again, and not very short songs neither. They do tend to last quite a while. We had this discussion earlier with Sue, who was playing one of the songs on the radio, and they're all 8 minutes long.
That's jazz for you.
That's jazz for you. So that's great, and I do know actually that today it's not going to be the full quintet. Today's going to be the quartet.
Oh, okay.
Because two of the members of the band couldn't make it from unforeseen circumstances, so that took it down to 3-piece. But they've also recruited in Graham South, who's the Manchester trumpet player.
Oh wow!
So he's in. So it has become a quartet again, but still missing one of the members from the quintet, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I think that today there's going to be quite a lot of improvisation going on because of that reason. Because they're a member down and they've got a guest trumpet player on. Not Now Charlie.
Yeah.
Tell us about Not Now Charlie. And just let me check. That's this evening, isn't it? It's 9:15 this evening. What can you tell us?
Well, I haven't actually got to see them, but I know that Jamie plays sax with them, and they're like northeast based as well. And it's just great music. That's pretty much all that I know. I've only listened to a few of their tunes, but yeah, really, really love them. Thought they've got some really good stuff. So, yeah.
It's kind of funky that goes wonky in places. I think that's when I've seen them. That's how I kind of described it. Yeah, Not Now Charlie. So that's good. I know that Phil Lee, who's one of on our committee as well. He's a big fan of theirs as well. He'll be in later on. I think he's going to say a few words about the band as well after that. What else? Anything what you're looking forward to?
Well, I'm actually quite looking forward to Yatri because I've heard about like Jazz North and the Northern Live bands, and I'm just excited to see kind of like emerging talent because obviously John Pope like they're kind of more established, So it would be nice to see like really emerging artists and like younger people coming through the scene kind of thing. So yeah, that's kind of who I'm excited for. But I'm excited for everyone, really.
Yeah, Yatri, they are very young. I didn't know much about them until before the festival, and then I've watched a few videos myself, and yeah, that is sounding really interesting. And that's this evening at 8 p.m. That's going to be the last act on this stage.
Yeah.
Yatri at 8. That's great.
I'm also really looking forward to the Izzy Barrett Women in Jazz talk, just because I feel like it's going to be so interesting. I feel like I'm going to learn something.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's something else I'm really looking forward to.
That should be good. And we explained earlier on that to access that, we're going to have to stop the stream and then ask everybody to refresh their browsers so that we can to watch that. And then when it's finished, do the same again, refresh the browsers so that we can return back to the studio, back here to the Grand. We couldn't do anything about that, but we'll be fine. We'll cope and we'll get there, won't we? It's just like
it'll be worth it.
It's like Sue said yesterday. It's just like going from here, walking down the road to the Rose and Crown to watch something else there, and then coming back again. It'll just be the same. Okay. Well, thank you very much for joining me. It's been a pleasure.
Worries.
It's been lovely speaking.